Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. If you're joining me for the very first time, my name is Kim Dent. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've been a demonstrator for 22 years, and I love teaching stampers and crafters how to make quick and easy and adorable greeting cards. So if you're jumping on live, please say hello. That's my way of knowing that you're joining me tonight. If you found me on my YouTube channel, Stamping with Kim Dent, please say hello and let me know where you're watching from. I love finding out how far my videos go all the way across the world. So please say hi. If you have any questions, whether during the live or if you're watching on the replay, don't hesitate to ask me a question. I always love jumping in and explaining things maybe that I didn't explain so clearly during live. So hello everyone. Hi, thank you for tuning in tonight. Well, if you haven't already heard, Rick and I have some very exciting news. We welcomed our first grandchild, a granddaughter, on Friday, October 6th at 3:40 p.m. She was 6 pounds and 12 ounces and 19 inches long, and she is beautiful. Rick and I are over the moon in love with her, and her mommy and her daddy, and Vera is her name, Vera Kimberly. So she was named for her great-grandmother and her grandma. So we are very excited, and I know Jan hopped on earlier today and commented, or Jill, maybe one of you said something about you were surprised that I was doing a live tonight, and so this afternoon I said it's very hard. I wanted to look at pictures of her all afternoon, and Kelly kept sending me some. So anyway, but I actually have 2 cards, one design, one fancy fold, and I'm gonna feature a DSP that is in the front of the mini catalog called A Walk in the Forest. So I'm going to show you how versatile it is, how you can make all different kinds of cards from this one pack of paper. So before I flip my camera around, I'm going to sync my laptop. So hold on just one second. Hope that this goes easily. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Right before I logged in or went live, oh, maybe not. We were having trouble with our internet. And it looks like it is having trouble. Oh. Hi, Vicki. Hi, Peggy. Who else did I see go by? Well, let's see if we... It does not look like it's going to connect. I had trouble, not last week. Last week was Kelly's baby shower. So we had a wonderful afternoon, and I did not go live last Sunday, so I feel like it's been a couple weeks. Thank you, Barb. Thank you very much. Hi, Valerie. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, come on. Oh, hold on, girls. Let me try one more time. Oh, well, here we go. I'm going to. Sorry. Hold on. Be patient, girls. And I'm gonna. No, it's not working. Hi, Valerie. Thanks for tuning. Now it is. All right. Sorry. No, it's not. Hi, Denise. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, we're just going to wing it tonight. That's why it's live. Hi, Kelly. The internet is not cooperating, but it looks like my phone's cooperating, and I can tell I have about a dozen of you watching. So hopefully the rest of the evening will go smoothly. I don't know if it's my computer or it's the internet, but I'm just going to set this thing to the side. Oh, isn't this going to be fun? Sorry. All right. I used to get all shook up. Now I'm kind of like, nope, not going to do it because I have two adorable cards that I'm going to show you. So we will see. Let me flip my camera around. Thank you very much, Kelly. I just was telling the girls about her. We are just over the moon in love, which I said it's just pure joy. Pure joy. So hold on 1 second before I get all teary-eyed again. All right. If you would like to find out more about me, this is the place to go. This is my Stampin' Up! Website. Yes, Vicky, she had the baby on Friday after you and I saw each other in the morning, and she had the little baby in the afternoon at 3:40 in the afternoon. So yeah, it was a crazy day. She actually her due date was October 26th, so 3 weeks early, and yeah, we were very shocked on Friday to get the call that Kelly was at the hospital. Everything went well, thank you God. And yeah, so they checked in at Mobap around 4 a.m. and she had her at 3:40 p.m. So hello, Mom. All right, it kind of looks like the internet is caught up, and I can tell I've got 15 viewers. So okay, if you want to know more about me, this is where you go. If you're placing an order this week, which I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. If your order is $149.99 or less, please use this code because it helps me out. If your order is $150 or more at the 150 level, that is when you can earn Stampin' Rewards. So you would not use this code. All right. Only if it's $149.99 or less. Thank you, Jill. Thank you very much. Okay, on to, I want to tell you first, before I get to the cards, about two fantastic promotions. Hold on. I got it here. All right. The first one I want to tell you about is Stampin' Up! Announced that we will be having another free shipping promotion on October 9th. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, October 9th through the 11th. Oh no, this is wrong too. It's if your order is $75 or more, this must be the Canadian version. Oh my goodness, girls, $75 or more. So don't look at that. I think I should cross it out. If your order is $75 or more, you get free shipping, okay, for 3 whole days. So when they've done it in the past, it's usually been just a 24-hour sale. So to have it for 72 hours is quite the treat. And even if, like, I have some girls that were like, oh, I have everything I need out of the mini catalog or the annual catalog, it's still a fantastic time to stock up on, like your, what do they call it? Consumables, like envelopes, dimensionals, your card stock. So don't think that you have to place an order with stamps and ink and paper in it. Take advantage of the free shipping. If you're placing an order $75 or more, then you'll get free shipping for the 9th through the 11th. All right, the other promotion that just began, this is for the entire month of October, and this is our Stampin' Up's 35th anniversary, and so they are doing all sorts of fabulous things. So you can see on here, it says 35% off the cost of your starter kit or 35% more product with your kit, and what that means is you have two options. You can get a starter kit, which is normally $99 for $99 you get $125 worth of product normally. But from now till the end of the month, you can get $125 worth of product for $64.35. Or the second option is you spend $99 and you get $168.75 worth of product. This means if you have a wish list that is more than $64.35 or more than $99, it just makes sense. Plus you get free shipping on your kit. You get to pick whatever you want out of either of the catalogs. Plus you get to take advantage of all of the, like when you hear me talk about like getting products early or the pre-order, as a demonstrator, you get to do that. You would be part of my team. We meet once a month. I have 40 girls on my team, and we have a fantastic time. So if you have questions about it, I just think the cool part about it is Stampin' Up! Doesn't make you do classes. They say you can be your own best customer. And so that is truly amazing to me. If you want to just join and get the 20% discount every time you place an order, Stampin' Up! Lets you do that. So that is my spiel on these two promotions. The free shipping is the 9th through 11th. That's the one you got to really concentrate on for those 3 days. And if you're interested, if your wish list is a mile long, you might want to talk to me about joining my team. So that's all for that. All right, now on to the cards. I talked recently about having a little box where I keep templates. And Jackie Bolhoy, she was the person that started this, and it's just brilliant. So these are some of my fancy fold cards, and the cool part about it is whenever I go to make a fancy fold card, I have the measurements directly on here that tell me what the sizes are, where the scoring is. So these, you can tell it's kind of messy, but that's okay. It's so much easier, girls, to pull these templates out than to like go back and watch my video every single week or try to find my video. So usually when you make like a template like this, whether you're following me on for the Facebook or on YouTube, when you hear me call out like the measurements, to make a template like this, jot them down. But then what you want to do is you can either get white cardstock, or a lot of times I'll use retired colors and definitely retired DSP. And then I scribble all over so that it's just a lot easier to do this. And then you keep them in, I have a little box like this. This is from the dollar store. And I just put my templates in here and they're ready to go. They sit right at my feet. When I want to make a fancy fold card, they're right there. So just a silly little box. It can be a shoe box. It doesn't even have to be from the dollar store. So the two cards that we're going to make today are this is called a Joy Fold card. So I'm going to normally you see me with, where are my little notes? Here they are. Normally you see me with these little notepads on the cardstock, but today, since I'm making two cards that are the same Joy Fold, I just thought I'm going to show you, here's one of my templates, my fancy fold templates. This fold is from way back. And I think the reason that it's called a Joy Fold card, I want to think that the demonstrator who created the card, her name was Joy. So that's why it's called the Joy Fold card. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you very much. It's so exciting. Okay, so for the Joy Fold card, I'm going to give you the measurements from my little template, and then I'm going to make the two cards. So for this, you need a card base of 4 1/4 by 8. And it's scored at 5.5. And I'm actually, this is how distracted I was, girls. I actually am going to make the cards for you in front. Like I'm going to cut and score everything. So just bear with me if you've made this before. I'm going to show you 2 cards made out of this Joy Fold, Fancy Fold. So this is, and you can see I used Mint Melody 4 1/4 by 8 and scored it at 5 1/2. Then you need 2 pieces of Designer Series paper, 2 1/4 by 4, and I used it right here and right here. You need a piece, see this layer right here? That's another piece of DSP, that's 4 by 5 1/4. And then this fancy little flap right here, this piece is Flirty Flamingo, and it's 3 by 8, scored at 4 inches. And then you need 2 pieces of 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and that's the inside of your little fancy flap and the outside. All right. And what was I going to, oh, I want you to know this. When you're making your templates like this, it's smart to use, well, for a demonstrator, see, you don't see me using retire cardstock like in class. So I know it's different from all you. So just say when you're using cardstock, when you pick a color, the one thing you want to keep in mind for what you're going to make your template out of, a lot of people will use white. On this one, I just grabbed Mint Melody because last week I made a shower card for my daughter, and we did not know if it was going to be a baby boy or a baby girl. So I got my pack of Mint Melody and my Mint Melody ink. So I hang on to it, and it was perfect for her shower card, little green. But you want to pick a color that's light enough that when you write, like I wouldn't want to pick Night of Navy is what I'm trying to say. And the same thing for the DSP. You want to pick it so that whatever you're writing with is going to pop enough that, you wouldn't want to pick a really dark color of DSP or a crazy pattern. So this was sitting around and it was easy for me to write on. So this is the template for the Joy Fold card. And now I'm going to show you the 2 cards. Originally this afternoon when I sat down to create for all of you, I wanted to feature the Walk in the Forest DSP, which I used here. And I just realized I didn't put anything on the inside. We'll do that. But this is, the Merry Christmas is from, I also got this new stamp set, the Beary Cute. And I got the punch to go with it. So this also has bears. These look more, or these 2 look more like, well, this one especially, I don't know. I'm seeing a polar bear. I think they all 3 could be polar bears, but this is Beary Cute. That's where that sweet Merry Christmas is from, and some snowflakes and a tree and some presents to go under the tree. And you can give the bear cub a little hat, and I think this is the mama, her little scarf. So the 3 sayings, it's adorable. And then, like I said, it has a coordinating punch. These are I'm so thankful. Punches are coming back strong. So we've got a cute little bear to go with our Beary Cute, as well as the DSP, which I'm going to show you. Oh, let me show you this first. This is, thank you, Julie, the DSP that I'm talking about, the Walk in the Forest, 12 by 12 paper. You get 12 sheets, 2 each of 6 double-sided designs. It says some images coordinate with the merriest trees dies. This is so cool. On page 69. And then the Beary Cute punch that I just showed you. And then here where it says making a difference, the Walk in the Forest paper, not only is it adorable, but it says Stampin' Up! Is going to donate $3 to support organizations dedicated to spreading cheer and providing support to those in need. So $3, it's $12.50 here in the U.S., $12.50 for the pack of DSE. $3 of that is going to go to a good cause. So I just think, and so when I show you this, I think you're gonna see it's a very versatile pack of DSP. I love that it coordinates with not just like the Beary Cute and the Punch, but also the Merriest Tree dies on page 69, which, I'll show you that. Oh, here we go. They're these right here, Merriest Tree dies. These trees coordinate with these big trees right here. Very cool. All right, I'm going to show you the DSP, and I hope you're going to fall in love with it like I have. This is where I cut and punched out this brown bear, and these are these cool trees that, like I said, the Merriest Tree dies coordinate with. Here's the flip side. It's got like, it looks like little bitty baby trees or triangles. It could be just triangles. That's another cool thing. Like after, if you didn't see it with like the Christmas, you know, I love that Stampin' Up! Does DSP so smart that like one side has this bold pattern, but like this is great for background. I see trees, but I think you could also use it, you know, like as just a pattern paper, like a strip of it. So that's one piece. Definitely seeing Christmas vibes here. The berries and the pine boughs. And then more pine boughs. This is garden green. This is another beautiful pattern. Isn't it pretty? Pine cones. And then perfect, like for a little background of snow. Here's another one of those trees, or not tree, oh my goodness, girls. Bears with the trees. This paper is great. Like you could just cut out. Do you remember let's see, 2 weeks ago, sorry, when I made this card? It's another fancy, fun, easy, fancy fold card. This pattern would go so cute on the front of here. And then you could use the extra little strips right here. So that's another fancy fold card. And on the flip side, more, this is Cherry Cobbler and Garden Green and Stripes. And then I use this one, Balmy Blue. And is that night? No, Shaded Spruce. I think that's, it kind of looks like it could be Night of Navy or Shaded, it's dark. Oh no, Pretty Peacock, I'm sorry. Pretty Peacock, not Shaded Spruce. And then, who doesn't love snowflakes? And this one, cute little adorable trees in the forest. And then this one, see where it's got, there's that's Old Olive, Garden Green, Pretty Peacock, and then this looks like Smoky Slate. This piece is great for masculine cards. So here we go. If you're still with me, I appreciate it. I am going to, this is the first time I've done this. I've never like started a card or done a card for you from start to finish. I always have my pieces all cut out, but like I said, I was a little distracted with pictures from my sweet little granddaughter. So here we go. I'm going to bring in my cutter. And my cardstock. Oh, and I forgot to show you this one. Let's make this one first, then I'll show you the second one. So this one, quick and easy, we're going to start out with Balmy Blue. Here we go. Oh, and I've got to lift my camera up a little bit. Balmy Blue is a very sweet, it reminds me of like a baby boy blue. Move some of these out of the way so I can get my whole cutter in. So here's my template. So I need a piece of 4 1/4 by 8, and I'm going to score it at 5.5. I think I still have it in there because I got all my, usually I have my like stamps all neatly tucked in a container next to me, and now they're just all out in front. Okay, here we go. Balmy Blue. 4¼ by 8. So I'm going to go 4¼ right here and cut it. And I stretch this arm out. And the 8 is up here. So I'm going to cut that off, 4¼ by 8. And then I'm not going to bring in my scoreboard tonight. I'm just going to use the scoring tool that's right here. So I'm going to score it at 5½. So move my cutting blade out of the way. And it looks like it's not it. There we go. So there we go. And I'm going to bring in my bone folder, giving it a quick little crease, and set that to the side. And then the next piece that I used was Pretty Peacock. So this piece is 3 by 8, scored at 4. by 8, and I'm going to bring in, here's my scoring blade, and score it at 4 because we want it to just go right in half. See, give it another little crease. Once you start making these, girls, it's like they come together so quick and easy. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my DSP, and I need a 4 by 5 1/4. There's my markings right there, and it's the polka dot piece. So it's this one. I wish I had more area to work from, girls. Let's see if I can set this here. Four by 5 1/4. All right. I'm going to start to assemble, I think. Put some of these pieces out of the way. Look at how pretty that is. So we're just going to glue this down. You want to center it on this back panel. Okay, and then you're going to take this little 3, let's see, was it 3 by 8? And I'm going to center it on this piece. So you could use tear and tape tonight. I'm just going to use a little extra bit of Stampin' Seal, and I'm going to center it on here as best I can. And all right. And then see how quick it's coming together? The next piece is going to be the little trees, which also has snowflakes on the other side. And this is 2 1/4 by 4, and I need 2 pieces. Kind of, sometimes you got to pay attention to the direction of your pattern too. So we're gonna go, let's see, I want 2 1/4. By 4. I need 2 of those. Okay, this one is going to go on top right here. And then this one's going to go flip side. So I want the snowflakes to show. Right there. Coming together. So the reason, yeah, the Pretty Peacock that I chose it because the Pretty Peacock in here, and I wanted to pull in more color. So that's how I did it. A lot of times you'll see me, you know, like pulling in colors, like you're thinking, why would you put Pretty Peacock with Balmy Blue? It's because of the DSP. That's how I get the color coordination. I could never do it on my own. So there's that. Now I need 2 pieces of white, basic white. And here they are. Okay, these 2 pieces are 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. All right, and let's see, I think that's all I need. So I'm going to stamp. So I'm not going to, you never want to glue down before you stamp, because if I make a boo-boo, then I can always flip it to the other side. So I'm going to pull in Pretty Peacock, and I'm going to bring in my Pierce mat, because when I'm using photopolymer stamps, I just truly believe you get a better image when you use a Pierce mat underneath. Here we're going to bring in this cute Merry Christmas. Isn't that sweet? I love the font on that. And let's see, on the inside, I remember I didn't do this on my sample, but we're gonna do Pretty Peacock, but I'm gonna use Warm Wishes. Okay, and then I'm gonna close this up. And this can be glued down to the inside. Should have done 2 of them so that my little sample over there has an inside. It also would be cute, like to stamp. There's a tiny little snowflake that would be cute to stamp in here. Now for this piece, I want to show you. I had a card. I made a card earlier. There's that stamp that's in the set. After I made this, and because I decided to do, hi Patty, don't apologize, I'm glad you're here. I decided, because I wanted to do quick and easy, I just cut out a little tree. So this one, there's the little tree from the stamp set, Beary Cute, that's stamped. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna just cut out a little tree, and we're gonna punch out a bear. So let's see. So I want to try, especially when you're using images like from your DSP, you want to, you know, pay attention to like how you're cutting. So I'm gonna cut out that tree, what do we call it? Fussy cut. Fussy cut the tree, but the bear I get to punch out. So when you're cutting, if you're new to stamping, one of the things that I was taught a long time ago is, do you see how when I'm using my paper snips, I'm really moving the paper? I'm not moving the scissors. I'm going to move, and I'm leaving like a tiny little border. Depends on what I'm cutting, but a lot of times it's like, you know, just a hair. Instead of cutting, like your instinct is to cut right up, like all the way to that green. It just looks, I don't know, I don't want to say more professional, but yeah, you get like a cleaner look if you leave a white, a little border. Around your image. You don't like fussy? Yeah, that's funny, Valerie. Oh, goodness. All right, so there's my tree. Here's my little bear. And where's my punch? There's my little bear punch. Oh, my goodness. Things are falling all over. All right, so with the image that you're punching out, you've got to it's got to be able to fit in the punch. So do you see how I just whacked off that bottom part? Okay, I've got this little piece right here. It's a handle. But I want to show you where, let's see. Here's a tip. Like, let's say I really was trying to conserve the, you know, the paper. I had a little handle, but I wanted to show you this earlier. So this is like my little faux handle made out of cardstock. If you get to a point sometimes like this where you're cutting, you've only got a little bit of extra, it's hard to hang on to this and get it centered correctly. Like, see, I'd have to fuss like that. All I have to do is take and make a little scrap piece of, like a little long handle, and I stick it on the back. Look at how easy, girls. Looks like a little paddle, kind of. Can you see that? It makes it so easy. Let me get in there. After I said it makes it so easy. I don't want to cut his ear off. Ta-da! And more dimensionals on, oh yeah, there's, you can see a little bit of the handle came off. That's okay. All right. Our first card, almost done. I did not, like on this one, there's no fancy embellishments or anything. So this one I think would be a good, you know, this, like, to put a card like this together, once you get the hang of the joy fold. Look how sweet that is. Bears are also good for man cards. So if I would have had more time, my goal would have been, if I would have been looking at pictures of my granddaughter, I would have made a masculine card out of this. So maybe like to put happy birthday here and to use some of that different patterns and the different colors, that old olive and that pretty peacock. It would make a great masculine card. So there's our first card, quick and easy, like I said. And then I'm done with the punch, so I'm gonna set that out of the way. And then the second card, made with the same paper. Ah, look at this, girls. Okay, so this is, I saw this paper and I was like, that's gonna make a beautiful Christmas card. And the one thing then I needed was, I whipped together like the joy fold, the pieces of the card very quickly, but then I needed stamps to coordinate with it. And so I was looking in the catalog. I really thought I was gonna have to pull like a retired set out. But in the annual catalog, we have a stamp set. It's on page 44, and it is called Ringed with Nature. And I thought the poinsettia and this little sprig would go so perfectly with it. And then, it has its own Merry Christmas. And then, so I pulled Merry Christmas from here, poinsettia, the greenery. This is a great set to have. We've had it for a while. It also has a coordinating, there's a die and a embossing folder that go with this. So there's that. And then what was I saying? Oh, the Ringed with Nature. I lost my train of thought. Oh, this one, the May the Love of Friends and Family Surround You This Christmas. That is from, I just had it here. Wishes All Around, my favorite new Christmas set. So I love, I've made a bunch cards with this, but mainly when I pull this out, I'm pulling it out for the words. So the love, 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 love. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, thank you. All right, so that's where the inside verse comes from. So I'm going to show you again how quick and easy this Joy Fold card comes together. A little bit more stamping on this one, but we're going to go through it so quick. So for this one, I made, this is Pretty Peacock. Get that in here. Oh, and I got to grab my cutter off the floor. So bringing the cutter back in, trying to move some of this out of the way. This is how I stamp though. I think I've showed you once or twice, like, you know, pictures. I'm sure some of you, especially my mother, is not surprised. Like when I stamp, when I create, all the stuff is got to be out like all around me, and it's not unusual for me, like just like when I do the Facebook Live, you know, I lose something even though I know it's right in front of me. So so here we go. The card base, again, I'm going to show it, 4 1/4 by 8. So here is, let's see, I'm going to make sure it's in the camera. Four 1/4 by 8. And scored at 5 1/2. Make sure you get the crumb cake color blade. And then we're going to give it a quick crease. Set it to the side. You too, Jill? I have a feeling there's many of us that create like this. Okay, and then my little, no, I don't know what we're going to call this little piece. This piece is 3 inches by 8 inches, scored at 4. So we'll flip this around. 3 inches by 8 inches. Thanks. Thank you, Jill. The mini card. It now will forever be named the mini card. Okay, score this at 4. Pull this out and give it a quick crease. Set these to the side, and then the DSP that I used on this one. Let's see, I want to get that. Oh, we're going to use this. This is, when I was from making the cards, so this is, we need a background piece, which is this piece right here. And this is 4 by 5 1/4. And it's already at 4. So we're, here I go, talking about losing stuff. We're going to take this and put it right here. Isn't that pretty? And then we're going to take our mini card. What color of red? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jill. It's cherry cobbler. This is cherry cobbler. And we're going to center our mini card in the center of this back panel. Like that. And then I need 2 pieces of 2 1/4 by 4. See if I've got some smaller ones. Here we go. Yeah. So that's cut at 4 already. So 2 1/4. And what did I use for the inside? Oh, I used the same. I didn't flip it on this one. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about like how garden green looked with it. So I just kept it on the berry side. So there's one for the outside. One for the inside. And the last thing we need is our 2 pieces of 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Do I already have one here? Yep. Just grab it now. So 2 3/4, or 3 3/4, 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. There's one. And let's grab another scrap. Two 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I hope by the end of this you kind of get the hang of the joy fold. All right, and see how easy it is to put together a little fancy fold card. All right, I'm gonna bring in a little piece to cover up my pierce mat because I don't like to get ink on it. And I'm gonna bring in Pretty Peacock again because I want it to coordinate. And let's see if I can find no, where's that other Merry Christmas? Here it is. This Merry Christmas is from Ringed with Nature. And I think this time I'm going to move it up just a hair. I had it kind of low on my sample. And then for the inside, oh, that pretty verse from Wishes All Around. May the love of friends and family surround you this Christmas. Ooh, that's a little light there. Looks like I need to re-ink a little bit. See if I can get it a little bit darker. There we go. All right, so I'm going to close this up and I'm going to bring in my Cherry Cobbler ink and my Garden Green. And bring in this pretty poinsettia. Now this is a brand new Cherry Cobbler, so you're going to see it. It's very, very dark, very juicy. I could have stamped off, but I just was going to go with it. So see how dark that is? That's okay though. It looks pretty with the DSP. And then for my outside of the mini card, I'm going to do 3. 1, 2, 3, and then a little bit of greenery because I want it to coordinate with the DSP. All right. This one I'm just going to tuck a couple of these sweet little bits and pieces of greenery in. Whoop, there's a dimensional back. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, girls. Let's hope I don't mess this up. I have... How do you like that? Hold on one second. Let me get my chamois. Oh, did you see it? Oh, thank you. Did you see this though, Joyce? I do have grandma brain. Oh my goodness. I dropped the whole thing in the Garden Green ink pad and it kind of went all over. I think that's it. I think that's it. Except I'm going to close up this Garden Green and I'm going to glue this on. Thank you. Thanks, Joyce. And then, oh my goodness, are they? Yep, they're still here. Do you see these beautiful things that I've used over and over and over again? They are the adhesive back sparkle gems. They're on page 140 of the annual catalog. And I love them. 120 pieces for $8.50. And you know, I didn't like, I don't know. I know this truly isn't, I just thought it needed a little sparkle, a little something, something. So let's see if I can find anything. Where's my take your pick? I'm always amazed. I know it's here. All right, we're going to use, this is the scissor technique. So I'll put these in the center of our poinsettias. Let's see what time it is. 7:49. Oh, and then our inside. Almost forgot. So, oh, I forgot to put a little greenery there. That's okay. That's okay. I forgot to put the little greenery there, but it looks good. It's fun to pull, I think, different stamp sets, you know, that you're just like like the bears, they automatically go with the walk in the forest. But I just love how I was just looking through the catalog and how these poinsettias just popped, and they look really pretty against the walk in the forest DSP. So, so 2 cards, 2 Joyfold cards. I hope you take the time to start making templates and saving them in a box. Yes, Claudia, she did have her baby on Friday, and her name is Vera Kimberly, and she was 6 pounds, 12 ounces, and 19 inches long, and we are in love. All right, let me flip this around. All right. Woo. Thanks. It was a rocky start in the beginning. I don't know what's going on with my internet, or it could be my computer too, because it's getting kind of old. Thank you, Murph. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget, free shipping Tuesday the 9th, Wednesday the 10th, Thursday the 11th. Or no, is that right? No, Monday. See, I do have grandma brain. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And so place an order of $75 or more and you get free shipping. And then also don't forget, if you're interested in joining my team from now till the end of October, it's a perfect time to join, because you can either get the kit for what did I say it was? $64. You get $125 worth of product for $64.35, and it ships free. Or you can spend $99 and get $168.75 worth of product for free. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, everyone. Somebody asked why we haven't posted pictures yet. We are waiting for Mommy and Daddy to post pictures first. And so that's why you have not seen anything from me. But if you want to see a picture, I can text it to you if I have your number. So if you're interested. So anyway, we're so excited. It's just like a dream. I'm just over the moon. So thank you, everyone, for listening to me babble. Thanks for being patient in the beginning of this thing, the Facebook Live, where it was crazy and wouldn't connect. I hope we can figure out what that is. And yes, I will. You girls, I'll do that. I'll do that as soon as I get off here. Thank you, Patty. All right. Love you guys. God's blessings. Bye-bye.